Hello everyone and welcome back. It is time for my April book haul and we are still doing the monthly book hauls. I can't promise that I'm going to do this all year, but for now we are. Holding myself accountable every month. It's not too bad this month. I've read more than half of them and one of them I didn't even buy, so can't complain too much. And there's reasons why I bought some things and you'll understand why. So the first thing I bought was a physical copy of Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldry, and I'm really pleased I did because this has since been picked up by Tor, and we're asking ourselves, will I probably buy the new release when that comes out? The answer is probably yes. The minute I finished this on my Kindle and put the Kindle down, I picked up my phone and ordered the physical copy because I loved it that much. After years of packing steel and raising chaos, Viv decides that she needs a change of pace. After one last haul and a lot of hope, she heads to the street of Thun, where she plans to open the very first coffee shop the city has seen. But old frenemies and the city's underbelly may halt her plans. I'm not going to go in this, I've just done the wrap up, but it's so cosy and I love it. So yeah, I needed a physical copy. And I'll probably have a second when the book comes out from Tor. Then I bought Dawn Shard by Brandon Sanderson, and this is book 3.5 of the Stormlight Archives. This came out initially as a Kickstarter reward, I believe, and it came out a while ago in the US. I think this has just come out in the UK in physical copy. It's got a different publisher for some reason, so I'm not quite sure why. But let me put the other book down. This is a lovely physical copy. We've got red end papers, quite striking, and then shiny. Love a bit of shiny covering. So I won't go into the plot of this too much because it is book 3.5, but there's a ghost ship and a mystery, and it's lots of fun. This follows some of the important side characters of the Stormlight Archive and some new characters and some people who are just mentioned in the background. I love this world and I will buy all sorts of stuff that comes out of the Stormlight Archives. Even if there's like 100 novellas in this world, I will probably buy them. But yeah, I've read this one as well. The next book I bought was The Girl in the Mountain by Mark Lawrence, and I won't go into the synopsis because this is book 2 of a trilogy that starts with The Girl and the Stars. But I bought this because I wanted to read the whole trilogy because the final book came out this last week and Mark sent me a physical copy. It is signed, so I decided I needed to read this whole trilogy. So I have read these both. I paid for that one and I got sent this one. So this is the third book in the trilogy, The Girl and the Moon. It is complete. It is set in the same world as the Book of the Ancestor and everything just ties together beautifully. That was quite quick, but there are 3 more books to go through. And Waterstones was doing double points. So Zara came over. And while my local Waterstones is nowhere near as good as the Lincoln ones, I managed to find a couple of things, you know, for the sake of double points on your card. One of them I did want. It is Hummingbird Salamander by Jeff Vandermeer. And I honestly don't know what this is about because I know I'm going to be in for a weird but enjoyable experience when it comes to Jeff Vandermeer. So I just bought it, especially the cover. It just tells you you're in for a good time. Jane Smith receives an unexplained envelope containing the key to a storage unit, and inside that storage unit is a taxidermy hummingbird and directions to a taxidermy salamander. Somehow this bizarre treasure hunt that Jane never expected or asked for sets in motion a series of events that quickly puts her and her family in danger. As she desperately seeks answers, she discovers time is running out for her and possibly the world. Yeah, I'm excited. And then the next 2 are Garth Nix's most recent offerings, latest offerings. I absolutely love the Sabriel series, the Old Kingdom series. Absolutely adore it. Should really reread it. It's up there. Yeah, that might be a next year thing. The Left-Handed Booksellers of London In a slightly alternative London in 1983, Susan Arkshaw is set looking for her father. Crime boss Frank Thringley might be able to help her, but Susan doesn't get time to ask Frank any questions before he's turned to dust by the outrageously attractive Merlin. Merlin is a young left-handed bookseller, one of the fighting ones, who, with the right-handed booksellers, the intellectual ones, police the mythic and legendary old world when it intrudes in the modern world, in addition to running several bookshops. I've got to admit, I honestly just picked them up because they're Garth Nix's and I've enjoyed his other stuff so much. So, Angel Mage is the other one. A century ago, Lilith crept into the empty sarcophagus of Saint Marguerite, fleeing the hall of Ystara. Now she has emerged from her magical sleep, still looking no more than 19, to renew her single-minded quest to find her lover, Palaniel, the Archangel of Ystara. It's a seemingly impossible quest, but Lilith is one of the greatest practitioners of angelic magic, capable of making the angels themselves doing her bidding. So, I should really, look at synopsis before I buy books. But when I trust the name, I'm just going to buy them. They caught my attention a while ago, and as I said, I've picked them up, put them down, pick them up every time I go into Waterstones. So that's not too bad this month, and I've actually read 4 of the 7 books, which I'm really pleased about. And I may read the Garth Nix one soon, because I don't tend to take too long getting through his stuff. Jeff Vandermeer needs a bit more focus. I do need to focus on his stuff a little bit more. But apparently we're getting a new book set in the Annihilation world, which is very exciting. Very, very exciting. So those are all the books that I have acquired in April. I would love to know if you've got anything new recently and if you've read it and enjoyed it. So thanks for watching, and I shall see you all soon.